In Tokyo, July is for the dead. During the Buddhist festival Obon, the Japanese believe that the dead return to their birthplaces. Entire towns take off from their regular responsibility to prepare for the dead's arrival. They sweep gravestones, perform ritualistic dances, and light the streets with lanterns. The Obon festival features two altars, one for spirits and one for hungry ghosts. The latter are those whose reincarnated lives merited punishment. They now haunt the earth and need our sacrifices to end their suffering and release them to their next life. The Japanese perspective on death and the afterlife extends far beyond Obon. But the Obon festival helps us to begin to understand some of their basic beliefs. First, God's simply not a part of the afterlife. There are just a bunch of autonomous spirits. Second, Japanese Buddhism doesn't really have a category for sin. No one is so bad that they can't improve. No one so far off that they can't get closer. No one so sick that they are dead. Reincarnation requires the chance at a slightly better life. Limitless reincarnations requires the possibility of paradise. Think about the hungry ghosts. It's the closest Buddhism gets to the Bible's hell. And yet, there's still a chance to improve their station. Third, the afterlife is about merit, not mercy. You get what you deserve. If you live honorably, you will reincarnate into something more honorable, and vice versa. This process will continue until you reach paradise. Finally, the afterlife is cyclical, not eternal. Even the best of beings can become worse and receive a demotion at reincarnation. There's no sense of finality, no permanent rest, no secure hope, no final assurance. The Bible has no category for reincarnation. There's no second or third or 100th chance. Instead, heaven is eternal, and so is its happiness. You have one life to live. Heaven lasts forever because Jesus' work on the cross was final. Tokyo has no hope if its people don't believe this. So many Japanese men and women die believing or hoping that their death somehow ushers them into another reincarnation. But man is appointed to die once, and after that to face judgment. All who die without Jesus die without hope. Without Jesus, all men receive from God his just wrath for their sin. Anyone who dies without Jesus goes to hell, and there is no hope of reincarnation. Indeed, hell is forever, and so is its horror. Near the end of his life, the Apostle John was given a vision of heaven in which he saw 4 living creatures and 24 elders singing these words to the Lord Jesus Christ. "Worthy are you to take the scroll and open its seals, for you were slain, and by your blood you ransomed people for God from every tribe and language and people and nation." One day, Japanese believers will gather around the throne of God to sing heaven's song. Jesus spilled his blood to make it so. And because all of this is true, because Jesus has been crucified and raised, because he can save to the uttermost, because he promises to be with those who carry his gospel to the ends of the earth, we can go. We can preach the gospel and make disciples in Tokyo. We can plant churches throughout the city. We can love and give our lives to make sure that the people of Tokyo hear about Jesus. We can send missionaries from our churches to make Jesus known. And to this end, pray for Tokyo.